Hallowilloween, Nefarious Silliness from Calif Brown. Jack. Jack is a rare wolf, a covered with hair wolf, a crouch in the doorway to give you a scare wolf, big as a bear wolf, a devil-may-care wolf, a constantly burping and fouling the air wolf. I'll give you a glare wolf, a likely to swear wolf, a jump up and down in your favorite chair wolf, a look over there wolf, a try not to stare wolf. Surely by now you are fully aware, wolf, that Jack is a werewolf. The Lone Star Witches. The witches of Texas are practicing hexes in comical, conical 10-gallon hats. They live under bridges with thousands of bats. Slobbering bloodhounds are chasing their cats. The witches of Texas, with cackles and hoots, are doing a two-step in lizard skin boots, while filling a cauldron with truffles and newts. A sinister potion is brewing in Austin to fire up the feud with the witches of Boston. Hallowilloween. Within a hollow willow tree behind the village green, busy ants are making plans for Hallowilloween. They gather bits of candle wax, they peel a tangerine. They decorate the window shades on Hallowilloween. A magic night for eager ants, the spooky games, the crazy dance, the rows of cakes and sugared figs, the costume ball with masks and wigs. A lucky ant will win a prize presented by the queen. The rowdy crowd will jump and shout on Hallowilloween. The Umpercabra. The Umpercabra roams the western plains. On moonless nights it captures goats and gobbles up their brains. It lures its prey with chocolate bars, a local man explains. Horns and hooves and candy wrappers, little else remains. The vampire. He only works night games. His signals are creepy. When managers argue, he makes them feel sleepy. He never appears in the photos we snap. A widow's peak peeks out from under his cap. When he takes a nap in the dugout, his eyes bug out and he hisses like a frightened cat at the sight of a broken bat. How weird is that? Once, while waiting on deck, I caught him staring at the back of the catcher's neck. Cat battle. On All Hallows Eve, if you happen to see two alley cats about to battle, take heed, don't dawdle. Those fools who meddle or get in the middle end up in the hospital covered in cat spittle. Grim supper. My dinner with the Grim Reaper, first it was creepy, then it got creepier. Following supper, he gathered a crowd and recited aloud paragraphs and paragraphs of so-called drop-dead funny epitaphs. I can still hear his belly laughs. Duncan. Meet Duncan, the shrunken head. He has, of course, no limbs or torso. He doesn't walk or ride a horse, so a friendly grackle flies him around. From high in the sky, they buzz the town, swooping down and terrifying passers-by. When children cry, oh my, how they cackle. Then the grackle russes up some tea, a cup, and pumpkin bread to share with Duncan, the shrunken head. Old Napoleon. An ancient tree with one dead branch, standing alone on a tarantula ranch. This is the home and humble haven of old Napoleon, the hungry raven, who gorges on spiders each day at lunchtime. Munch, 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 he calls them. It crunch time. The Poltergeiser. If you take a walk in a certain national park, and the night is especially dark, you may encounter a strange water spout. Keep an eye out for a ghostly fountain. It rises from the base of a haunted mountain. Most visitors are none the wiser, but those who look closer will see the Poltergeiser. Not Frankenstein. I'm not Frankenstein, but people say I'm Frankenstein-esque. I sit at a desk in my mountain lodge and do decoupage. It's a homage, you see, to the human collage that's me. I'm completely assembled with spare parts. My head is square where my hair starts. My gruff talk and my stiff walk Even the way I sometimes go ballistic, it's all very Frankensteinistic. Scarecrow's epitaph. A word of advice to my replacement, now standing guard in the pumpkin patch. Never scratch an itch with a kitchen match. Mummy unhappy. What a bummer, the mummy cried. Why, oh why, was I so badly mummified? Where is the pride in good mummification? I know that it takes at least some education. Who do I sue? I'm completely unraveling. No more vacations, forget about traveling. All of my wrappings are ragged and ripped. I slipped up and tripped on the edge of my crypt. I got totally gypped, the mummy sighed. Oh why was I so badly mummified? The portrait of Gory Renee. The horrible portrait of Gory Renee. It perfectly captured his awful decay. Portrayed at his worst in disgusting attire. For hours and hours Renee would admire his festering sores and his hideous mange, so faithfully rendered. But something was strange. The face in the painting was starting to change. From gruesome to handsome with each passing day. Ashamed and embarrassed, he hid it away, concealed in an attic where it will stay, the beautiful portrait of Gory Renee. The end.